Modern women don't want equality. They want power without responsibility, authority without correction, respect without reciprocation. They expect a man to correct the world, but can't handle being corrected about anything. Try to tell a woman today that she's wrong and watch the Olympic level mental gymnastics start. She'll rewrite the whole story, change the timeline, gaslight you. She'll blame the universe, her childhood, Mercury retrograde, your tone, anything besides saying, yeah, you're right, I need to work on that. You can't ask for a man to lead you and then get offended when he leads you. These modern women today, they don't like when a man challenges them. And it's not because the challenging is wrong, but because deep down inside they know that you're right. Can y'all just admit that you want a yes man and not a partner? Y'all want a puppet. Stop asking for a real man when you can't even handle real correction.
Women say they're happy without a man because they can't get a man, they can't keep a man. Those are the women talking about stuff. Oh yeah, I'm 50, I don't need no man, I'm happy, I've never been so happy in my life. It's because you can't get a man or you can't keep a man, sis. That's why. So, and the other women hyping her up, oh yeah, women are happier now, women are happier now. You know how happy we are with our dogs? You know how happy we are with no responsibility and no man, trying to touch us and talk to us? It sounds, I'm sorry, but it sounds. If men walked around and said, you know how happy we are, bro, without women trying to touch us and love up on us and be up in our face, bro, I've never been happier. That's so, that is literally. So, for y'all to sit up here and to talk about how happy you are without having a male touch, without having a male in your house, about, oh, we decenter, man. This girl's so male-centered. She's so male-centered. We're supposed to be male and female centered. Y'all do know that's how all of us got here, right? We got here because people was hunching. We didn't get here because people had pets. I'm sorry. Y'all are getting on my nerves with this. Like, y'all are so annoying.
This is man-hating at its finest.
Women don't need men anymore. And not like, well, we don't need men in the world. Like, no, women can survive on their own without men. Like, they don't need their dad. They don't need their husband. They don't need a male in their life to sign things, to get them money, to get them banks, to give them access to properties and housing. They can do that on their own now. And this is exactly why we have a society that we do. It's not that we don't want to date men. It's that the men and the options we're realizing aren't that great.
I love when she says that women no longer need men for to sign, to own a home, to sign paperwork, to get properties. Honey, who built the properties? Who built the houses? Women no longer need men to do. I love that. I love that because they don't take a second to think about the entire infrastructure in which they live and the entire protection that they have, all the way up to military protection. It's all male-led.
There's one thing that drains a man faster than anything else in a relationship, and most women do it every single day without realizing. It's not about what you're saying, it's how you're saying it, the tone of voice. A lot of women don't realize they've stopped using that soft, warm voice with their man. Everything comes out sharp. Complaining about this, nagging about that, bringing up what he didn't do. And when was the last time you said something genuinely positive? Not sarcastic, not backhanded, just appreciative. Most of the time, it's 90% critical and maybe 10% positive, if that. And then we wonder why he seems distant or checked out. That constant negativity, it's draining. Your man craves your softness, your warmth. He needs to feel like you actually like him.
If she's dressing sexy to go out without you, she is already dressing up for somebody else. Women do not prime their faces, glue on their lashes, and squeeze into outfits that scream, look at me, for nobody to see. They do it for the eyes that want locked onto them. They'll say, it's just a girl's night out. I'm just blowing off steam. I just want to look pretty for myself and for my girls. Get the out of here with that narrative. A committed woman does not broadcast available energy to strangers, ever. When the effort flips away from you, the loyalty already walked out the door hours ago. That is the difference between attention versus commitment, validation from strangers versus your respect, and thirsty orbiters versus one consistent man. Which one is she choosing right now? A real man does not allow that crap. He doesn't beg for her to come home early, and he does not play detective or interrogate her the next day. He just doesn't do that. A real man puts his foot down right away, quietly, firmly, and finally. You were not built to chase a woman who is auditioning for somebody else. So quit playing back up to the guy or guys she's having fun with while you're at home. Know your value or leave before she does. It's your choice.
As women, we put men in impossible positions. We expect for them to lead, provide, protect, take on responsibilities, make decisions, but we want them to do it all without authority. So men know that they are supposed to lead the household, but then we will question their decisions. He is told to provide, but then how he provides is criticized. He is told to protect, but then his instincts all of a sudden are dismissed. So here's what happens. He carries all that responsibility, but then has no respect. Unfortunately, leadership without authority is not leadership. That's actually a liability. The part that makes me laugh is that men are blamed for everything that goes wrong, but when they try to guide, they're ignored. It is no way a man is going to show up financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually and not have any influence in the relationship. This creates nothing but resentment and silence. No man is going to keep trying to lead when he's getting resistance. This is the one truth that men understand. You cannot ask a man to lead and then punish him for doing it. Healthy relationships work when leadership is respected, period, and not controlled. Men are not running from love or marriage. They are running from responsibility for outcomes that they are not allowed to shape.
I'm about to blow your minds with this one, being a woman speaking out about this, but the court systems are designed to favor the woman and the men pay the price. Did you know that 85% of child custody cases are awarded primary custody to the women? We live in a society where the legal doctrine is based off of old, outdated information and the notion that, oh, women are the most crucial for those tender years. And I did not know this, but you can go look it up. States are awarded funding based off how much child support that they get awarded. So it incentivizes giving custody, sole custody to one parent, so the other parent has to pay. Did you know that? And a feminist woman will claim that they want equality, but they will demand privilege. They claim they want traditional roles until it comes to custody and child support. The hypocrisy. And when you're pushing a good father out of the picture, you're not just hurting the father, you're hurting that child or children emotionally, physically, spiritually. And don't forget, ladies, you might have carried that baby, but that father carries the blueprint. I have to say, I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women out here even confuse me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are in seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell the women, no, you are a queen, you will be treated as such, but we're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards. They have entitlement and accountability, a woman's kryptonite. Some of you ladies are going to alone still blaming men for the choices that you made.
That's why men are walking away from women. Not out of spite, not out of hatred, out of self-preservation. Because the state of modern women today means the juice is no longer worth the squeeze. Why? Because they compromise peace instead of multiplying it. They bring noise when a man wants calm. They bring conflict when a man wants clarity. And for men in their 30s and beyond, peace is the empire worth defending. Let's talk about the state of modern women. They've been shaped by culture, by social media, by a system that feeds them endless attention they were never supposed to have. And what does that attention create? Inflated egos, unrealistic expectations, endless insecurity. A woman today is flooded with more validation in a single day, than her grandmother got in an entire lifetime.
And I'm glad that some women are understanding and noticing modern women don't follow their own rules. They don't. They want everybody else, well, correct him. Talk about this. Well, he did this. Talk to him about that. And there was one woman talking about how come nobody gets on the man. They do. They do. They always do. That's kind of the stick right there. Men need to be accountable. The buck stops with you. But it seems for modern women, they've created all of these excuses. I'm just a girl. What do you want me to do? I'm just a girl. Oh, there's no oopsies. That type of stupid stuff. Okay, I'm just a girl. Be a girl and pick that up. Be a girl and fix that. Be a girl and apologize. Be a girl and stop being an idiot. That's what you're doing. And that's what men don't understand. You need to hold yourself accountable to the standards that you have. You can't see. Modern women are thinking, well, men got to compete with me. Men are looking at you and they're saying there's nothing to compete with. You have an attitude problem. If you want me to match that energy, I can have an attitude problem too, but you don't want to date me after that. So what are we talking about? You don't follow your own. Well, a man's got to be emotionally stable. He's got to be emotionally and financially mature and stable. You don't meet that criteria. What are we talking about here?
Let's talk about how men have adapted to the changes that have come in the dating landscape with women. So in the last 60 or 70 years, since we've had feminism come onto the scene and we've had this revolution, one of the things that women often say is how evolved they have become and how free they are and empowered they are and all of the things that they can do and own and be and have. But what's happened with men? A lot of women criticize the fact that men are not welcoming to all of this evolution, but in fact, they have adapted and women don't like it. It's interesting that women want to evolve into these totally new creatures, but they want to see men stay the same. They want to keep men in the protector and provider box, but women get to be in all of the boxes. So ladies, here is a harsh reality. Men are adapting to the changes that they see in modern day women. And a lot of them are just opting out. A lot of them are making the decision that, they don't want to show up as a traditional man to a new age modern woman because that just doesn't benefit them the same. It doesn't hit the same. So you need to understand that men are going to evolve too. They are going to become less masculine. They're going to become more egalitarian. And a lot of you and your true nature is not going to like it.
When men are like, single women today only want men for their bank accounts and their good looks. I'm like, what bank accounts? What good looks? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, what is this mirage that you're feeding to me? Like, find me a man who's like nice and funny and smart and hot and rich. Like, find me that man. I mean, they do exist. They're men. What you're explaining to me is man. Maybe he is a straight man and exists somewhere and he's probably married to some beautiful girl and I love that for both of them, but that's not you. Usually the person that's saying that is neither hot nor rich. It just kills me. I love it. Single women only want hot rich men. I'm like, where are they? You're ugly. What are you talking about? It's crazy.
What are you bringing to guys that you can make these demands of them, right? She's basically saying these guys don't exist, right? There's no nice, funny, hot, rich, smart. Well, that's a lot to have all in one, A. Secondly, if you're going to be that picky, you better be, I don't know, are you like Cinderella or something?
As soon as I found out about it, I terminated both of them immediately. One of the things I've gotten so much criticism of online was when I publicly shared a TikTok about firing somebody because I found out that she was cheating on her significant other and the other person also had a significant other. And as soon as I found out about it, I terminated both of them immediately.
Wait, someone was cheating with someone in the company?
Yeah.
Oh, and they both had partners?
Both had partners outside of the company. As soon as I caught wind of it, it wasn't even like a split second decision. I can't have this in my environment, especially somebody close around me. People trust me and should trust any leader to help them make their success easy.
One would say that's none of your business what they're doing when they go home.
Not to get into specifics of the particular event, but it happened to be around work.
But if it wasn't at work, you still wouldn't
Even
make
if it was, I would fire the person immediately.
So you'd fire someone for cheating?
If they're going to cheat on the person that they're supposed to spend the rest of their life with, do you think that they're cheating on their work? That person is a liability to the environment.
People have things in their personal life which are very different to the way that they show up professionally, though. People do all kinds of things in their personal life.
It's terrifying.
I don't consider that to be my business.
Oh, it's absolutely my business. If somebody has a problem in their personal life, they're the same person that shows up to work.
Listen, the way that I see it is if I expand the scope of my concerns, I'm going to get nothing done. I don't want to be the government of your personal situations as well. As long as it doesn't show up in the office.
I can't bifurcate and put in two separate buckets what somebody's doing at home and think that what they're doing at home and the confusion and the distraction isn't going to bleed over into our environment. And I would be willing to bet, and curious on your perspective of this, those people that you found out where there are different situations and different problems in their personal life, they actually do show up in their work.
I've been single for my entire adult life. I turned 33 this year, and my last boyfriend was when I was 17, so about 16 years ago. And when you've been single for a really long time, one thing that we never talk about is the fact that chronically single people have never been able to experience having a person. So most of my friends are in relationships, and when you're in a relationship, you have that one person that is always thinking about you first. You're the top of that person's priority, and when you never have a person, you're no one's priority. When you've never been in a relationship, I cannot describe this feeling of longing that you have to be able to experience having that feeling of knowing that when you wake up in the morning, that person's thinking of you. It's the person that looks for you when you're in a crowd full of people, and it's the person that makes sure you get home safe on a night out. And when you've never had that experience, it can just kind of feel like you're missing out on something. I just don't think it's spoken about enough that there are a lot of people out there who don't ever get to experience that. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to experience that kind of love for someone, but I just wanted you to know that if you're going through these experiences too, that you're not alone. There's a lot of us out here.
This woman has something to say about Hispanic men and black men.
And with that being said, I have never heard or seen a Hispanic man say, I date outside of my race because Hispanic women talk too much and they're spicy and they have attitudes. And guess what? Hispanic women do. Hispanic women act very, 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 very similar to black women. And guess what their men do? They get their ass up at 3, 4 in the morning. They hop out the van and they go work. And guess what? They do not complain about it. What's wrong with y'all?
You know what? This young lady has a point. I don't really hear too many Hispanic men complain about that either. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I just don't hear about it. So like I said, she has a good point. But I do have a couple points as well. Number one, show me a bunch of Hispanic women online talking bad about their men. Calling them broke, calling them losers because they don't make 6 figures. Show me those women.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Number two, even though you say these women have the same attitude as black women, but their men will still get up and go out and work and take care of the family. But I notice you seem to leave out a very important point. Those women take care of their home. They cook, they clean, they take care of the kids. And if there's any extended family living there, they'll take care of them too. They don't look at housework like slavery. They look at it as taking care of their family. Now, like you said, they might have an attitude when they're doing it, but guess what? They're doing it. And number three, you don't hear a bunch of Hispanic women coming online talking about how independent they are, how much they don't need men and how men are useless, and then turn around and expect these same men to want to come and provide and take care of them. And before y'all start with the he don't love his mother crap, I am a black man who only wants to be with a black woman. So you can miss me with that. And of course, I am not talking about all black women and I'm not talking about all Hispanic women. Now, I shouldn't have to say that, but I've been online long enough to know I do. So like I said earlier, you're making a good point, but so am I.
Checkmate. Shoot!
I just seen a video by the creator of Orchid Mommy, and she was talking about how a lot of women are losers. Like, we don't usually call women losers, but a lot of women are losers for the simple fact that they don't want to be anything. They don't want to do anything with their lives, yet they hate on and try to tear down women who do. And she used the word destabilize, which describes perfectly how loser women will literally try to trick you out of your spot, make you feel like you're doing something wrong or you are wrong because you're confident or because you don't need the group's validation. These are the type of women who will never check each other like in a genuine way. Maybe passively they be doing little weird stuff to each other, but they will never hold each other accountable for real. They never check each other. They never give each other criticism, constructive criticism to be a better woman, but instead they commune and they build bonds by hating on the next person that doesn't need their validation, that doesn't want to be a part of their group. Even today, I walked into a restaurant, forgot something in my car, so I had to go back out to my car and come back in. And these two girls were literally staring at me walking in. They seen me come in the first time, and I guess they decided the second time they were going to like simultaneously stare at me as I walked by. And it's just like, if you're gossiping, if you're talking about me, that's one thing. But loser women will try to make sure you know that they're talking about you, and make sure that you know that they don't mess with you for whatever reason, or they don't like you even. And sometimes they do it in a joking way, but you still feel that bit of like truth behind the joke. You know what I mean? Women are really losers. Like, believe it or not, women are losers.
Let me tell you a little secret about women. It's gonna blow your mind. Women, dramatic pause, want to be approached by men. Yup, you heard me right, but what's the proof? Do you really think that women spend all this time styling their hair, picking out the best outfit, the precision behind the perfect makeup? Don't even let me start on these shoes. For what? To not be talked to by men? And to the fellow feminists, yes, fashion and makeup as a hobby for yourself, sure. But you can't tell me that life isn't much more fun or easily lived without men's affection or attention. This is a symbiotic relationship I'm talking about here, people. No hierarchies here. Men want to be in a woman's company, and women want to have fun with the company they keep. So let's make each other's day, or night, shall we? All I'm saying is, men, don't let another pretty woman pass you by. Could make her day. So follow to learn how, or book yourself a call today.
And I like that there are some women that get it. Men, I think one woman was saying that men are adapting to women's evolution. And that's true. These modern women, they're going through all of this evolution, and I'm leveling up and I'm doing this, and I don't doubt that they're getting better in some areas. But just because you're getting better in some areas doesn't mean that you're an expert in all areas. And that's the part that men are calling out. They're saying, you've grown, you're great in this over here, but when it comes to relationships, well, I have good relationship with my girlfriends. Your girlfriends. You have great relationships with your girlfriends, not men. With your girlfriends. That's not really going to fly. But of course, modern women don't really want to hear that type of stuff. And so they get mad and tell men, I'm evolved. I'm way past you. You can never handle me anyway.
Although I shouldn't have to, I'm going to make this video to clarify some things, because I see there is some confusion out there. Men, we as women, us grown women, fiscally responsible women, women that have been handling their priorities 100% solo, women who have gained a knowledge and an understanding that we have to build today so we can live comfortably tomorrow. We don't want you to have money so we can take it and buy hair and nails and clothes. No, we need you to have money because we've been working to have money. And if we're going to do this thing called life together, we want you to equally contribute. Also, we want to know that if I get sick, you got me, just like if you get sick, I got you. How can you have my back when you don't have the money? Let's go a little further. We want to make sure that the mortgage is going to be paid. The utilities are paid. We want to make sure that the health insurance is paid. The life insurance premium, the 401k is contributed into. The savings account is building. If we're doing it by ourselves, we want you to be doing it by yourself. So when we align and combine, baby, we're great together. I'm a movement by myself, but we're a force when we're together. Neo said it best. So I need you men to stop lumping us grown women who understand priorities and the little girls who are still chasing dreams. It does not make a woman a gold digger for her to want her man to have a certain level of financial security. But ladies, make sure whatever you require, you can also provide, right? Right.
I don't expect anyone to live outside their means. No one should be living outside their means. Women who date men who live outside their means.
No, Cheryl, I feel everything you're
That's
saying,
a
but
problem,
once
for
you
sure.
get
It's
into
a problem.
a real relationship, once you get into a deep relationship and we've discussed finances where we at, if I'm taking you out, at some point it will just be nice and generous if you give joyfully and say, hey, I'd like to take you someplace you like. It can't be just one-sided 100%, especially if you know we're not rich.
Why would you? The thing is, if we have financial discussions and we come to clarity, financial discussions is discussions. We have a place. I know what a violation is, right? So if were those shoes a violation, what account?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But if I've been taking you out and being generous on you, you don't think you should turn around and then be somewhat generous in some way, shape, or form, whether it's cooking a meal, taking me out, or sewing me a new sweater?
How did you fall in love with a
Sewing
woman
you
who's
a
not generous,
sweater.
brother? How did you get married to a
that's-
woman?
he's asking-
that's generous?
he's asking you- he's asking you,
I'm
Cheryl.
asking you.
I'm
That's my
asking
thing.
you.
How did that happen?
That's what I'm asking you.
It wouldn't happen to me.
No, but you said you wouldn't pay for anything. So I'm like,
No.
so
And
at
I
some
said
point,
it
aren't you
from-
going to
maybe
be
this is the
generous
last
if a dude is being
episode.
generous to you?
So let me clarify for the people who only saw this episode. I'm amazing, right?
This is
and
a
so
fact.
I bring a lot into somebody's life.
No, but that's not what
only
we're asking.
am
I'm
I-
asking, are you ever generous? Or
I'm
do you think there's a time for a woman to be generous?
What I invest, one, is not, I'm never trying to match my man on money.
That's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking. I
But the
said
thing
when
is-
and if are you
But listen,
generous to your
That's
other
not why they
counterpart?
dated me. But what I bring, they do not bring. With the charm that I bring.
What, are you
I'm the
talking
kind
about
of
P
woman-
power?
No, listen.
'Cause of
I'm the
course
kind
they
of
can't
woman-
bring that.
Listen, I'm the kind of woman when, and this has happened more than once, you bring me into a party with your boss, promotion's coming.
Oh,
Dinner at
wow.
your boss's
Oh,
house
wow.
is coming. I cook well. And when I was in a relationship, I had a pole at home. I feel all
So that's
the
your form of
things-
I'm sorry, you had,
You'll cook.
did I hear that right? I did hear that. Okay,
I
cool.
cook better than
I just want to
anybody.
make sure I heard that right.
Women who want men to share more, to open up. Don't interrupt him. When he pauses, count to 30. Most men will come in at about 18, unless you're asking about feelings. Could be 3 days. Don't ever ask a question that isn't worth waiting for the answer. And women start waiting for the answer. And lo and behold, men start talking, which is amazing. He's opening up. Then they have a new complaint. Well, I listened to him for an hour and a half, and then he didn't listen to me. Men show appreciation by take and use. You know they appreciate the listening because they're talking. They know they appreciate the sandwich because they ate it. Women show appreciation by direct reciprocity. I listened to you for 27 minutes. Now you listen to me for 27 minutes. And women are profoundly aware of this. The men will open up and then they'll complain, but they're not listening to me. Well, that's a whole other thing. Get listened to by a man. He's not going to do it in return. He's not built that way.
It says 90%, and you can talk about facts, but I'm going to give you stats, Willie. 90% of black men were never married. 90% of black men were never married. 90% of black men were never married. 30% of black women will never be married and have to marry outside their race if they want to get married in general.
36% of black men are married, as opposed to black women's 29%. That may not sound high, but what matters is the direction. Back in 2017 to 2021, black men's marriage rates was around 34%, and black women's was closer to 28%. Black men's marriage rate has grown about 0.8 percentage points per year. If that same steady pace continues, no miracles, no manipulation, black men will reach roughly 40% married by 2027. That's not an exaggerated claim, it's a statistical projection based on real data.
And the suicide rate is the highest in black men.
And the suicide rate is the highest in black men.
In every data set, white men, and in some cases, Native and indigenous men have the highest self-deletion rates by far. Black men do not rank number one in self-deletion rate comparison nationally. You have to correct this type of information because this isn't about minimizing self-deletion, guys. It's simply about stopping, the harmful narratives that pathologizes black men as uniquely broken, self-hating, or emotionally collapsing. This type of rhetoric, man, it creates a stigma in the black community that black men are suffering more than everyone else, even when the data says otherwise.
Do you know what an apex predator is?
You're about to say some shit, but
but go ahead.
I would say that women's greatest danger is a man. And so because of that, of course, there will be resentment there.
Yes, absolutely. Men do bad things to women. There's no disputing that. But you're saying that men are apex predators. That's like that's incredibly sexist. There's no getting around that.
Why is that sexist?
If someone were to say black people are apex predators, would you find that racist?
Okay. I'm going to explain this to you. I'm just going to explain it to you because you're not getting it.
No, I'm getting it.
No,
so
you're
here's
not.
what you're going to do. No, wait. Can I?
A race does not make you more... It does
Your
not make you
gender
more
does not make you?
Oh, are we gonna get into this argument?
Y'all, please stop letting hating men and women bully you out of finding and wanting to be with a rich man. There is literally no award for suffering. And being with a rich man is lit. Like, you're not stressed out. You can focus on yourself. You get to do one in a lifetime experiences. And worst case scenario, if you get played, at least you get a good return on your investment. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't.
I'm not throwing my self-esteem on the ground because a guy have money. A lot of these rich people are into some weird, and when you get into a relationship with them, they want to do a bunch of stuff to you. Have you guys seen Diddy? Huh? The that Cassie had to go through with that man and he had money? That's what some of y'all are gonna go through.
Bumble's taking power out of women's hands and giving it to artificial intelligence to do the matching for you. What do you think about this? Did you hear about this? People are panicked. On one hand, I mean, could things really get worse? People are not happy with dating apps anyway. Nobody is satisfied, at least not according to most reports. On the other hand, there's something fundamentally human about, choosing your own life partner. But who am I to know why that's important? Oh, wait, I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield, and there is something fundamentally human about choosing the person who you want to be with forever. Can AI do that well for you? Remains to be seen. My guess is probably not as well as you can do it for yourself.
We always hear about a man who fumbled a good woman, that one that got away that he'll never forget. What I notice we don't talk about enough is the women who fumbled a good man. There are women who come from toxic relationships. It's just what they're used to. And when they're confronted by a good man that actually has boundaries, treats them right, doesn't cheat, doesn't yell, they see them as boring, don't want to fight, they're calm all the time. They're not used to being treated well, so they leave him. But trust, she's going to always remember him, and she will compare every other man to him. She will have that regret. Yes, men fumble good women, but women fumble good men all the time. So ladies, if you're holding on to a good boring one right now, don't fumble him. But what do you guys think?
What do you feel about girls expecting gifts from men? Chanel purse.
But what do you mean girls? Like my wife, my girlfriend?
I'm not talking about wife.
Girlfriend, like a random girl, who?
Not even someone you're talking to. Not even necessarily like a girlfriend.
And she wants a gift for me.
Let's say you're talking to her for 2 weeks.
And she wants a gift
and she wants you to take her shopping. What do you think about that?
Then she just wants
She wants you to pay for her nails. She wants to pay for her
That's not me.
hair.
You're not.
That's not you. But
I'm
what
not
do
your
you
sugar
think
daddy.
about that?
That's fine.
What's your thoughts
if
on
that's
that?
what you're used to, then go look for that. You're looking for a credit card. You're not looking for a man. Because if we're talking for 2 weeks, we're not official. You're not my girlfriend. You're not my wife. We're not engaged.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's no feelings there. I feel like that 2 weeks is not enough to build a connection or love.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my wife shopping. I'll take my girl shopping because there's love there.
Yeah.
But a random chick, then at that point, I'm your sugar daddy.
I do wonder sometimes when modern women are like, we don't want to take your money. Women with money don't want to take your money. We want to make sure that the mortgage is paid. I think there was a mention of, hey, when I get sick, you can take care of me and you can hold it down, and vice versa. And they say, things like life insurance, want to make sure that's paid. I wonder if they're taking out life insurance on themselves. You know what I mean? Because it's expected that the man takes care of his household and he takes out life insurance, pretty good premium, multiple premiums if he needs to, right? In order to take care of his family. But I just wonder if women are doing the same thing. If they pass away, here's the money. So, my husband can take care of the kids and make sure that everything is going right as it should be.
So I posted this video where the guy was saying, women are buying y'all things. Where are you finding the women that buy things? So I use an example. Off the top of my head, I just talked about how a lot of men don't get birthday cakes. It's just not a thing. Dudes aren't out here planning like a big birthday dinner and saying all they boys need to come and, you know, picking out an outfit. Like, most men aren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? If they are having something, somebody else is planning it for them. I'm not saying nobody ever does it. I'm just saying men just really don't care about their birthdays. Like, they'll usually go out, have a cigar, or something like that. Whatever. So in the comments on Facebook, I mean, the women are in my comments just going at me. How many cakes did you buy? So how many men have you dated? Well, first off, let me say this. Cakes are $7, okay? Like, cakes are not expensive. Cakes are like my go-to for men and women when I don't know what the you like just yet. And I don't want to spend a lot of money. So the best bet is to just get a birthday cake. If I know that you like red velvet, which most dudes like red velvet, that's what I'm going to get. It's cheap. I get a birthday card. And then my is always super appreciative because it's like, oh my God, I haven't gotten a cake. And I'm like, everybody deserves a cake on their birthday. Like, so you women coming in my comments saying things like, yeah, that's why you single now. Yeah, you buying cakes. Okay. The same men that I didn't buy cakes for, not with me either. It's just like, y'all let me know every time in the comments that y'all just care about what other people think on social media. It's like, and then one girl says something about, oh, I haven't bought a cake for my man and I've been with him for 10 years. And I'm just like, so what are you doing for him on his birthday? Because if you won't buy a $7 cake, then you have to be doing something beneath that. So what you think? This is a gift? Y'all are weird.
So I just walked out on a man in the middle of our workout at the gym because he tried to play in my face.
Oh, brother, buckle up for this nonsense, you guys.
After the workout session, he did express romantic interest. Do I know that men are attracted to me? Yes, I'm not stupid doodle dumb. But does that mean I'm about to be with you, date you? No, we're just doing the gym thing. I very much keep men at an arm's length and a distance at all times. But he was like, you know, if you ever want to go on a date, I am feeling you. I was like, I know you're attracted to me because, again, I'm not stupid. But I'm like, let's do the gym thing. I think this is good. I'm not really looking to, date right now. We're just going to be gym buddies. So we're in the gym today, right? We're doing our workout. Everything's going well. And then there was this woman that approached him. So I don't say nothing. I just kind of looked at her. Now, she did look my way and she was like, hey, I saw you. And I was like, oh my God, that's my dad. Turns out the woman is his daughter. Now, we had just talked about the daughter. I think the first time we worked out, we talked about the daughter. So I'm familiar with her. She's not familiar with me, right? So they're having about a 3-minute conversation. They chopping it up, as they should. But at no point during this conversation did he even look over to me or did he even say, oh, hey, that's my friend Sheila. We're working out. Simple. We're gym buddies. All you could have did was introduce me. But you didn't. So she walks away and he kind of seems like we're about to continue this workout. So which I got off the machine and I was like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable with that. I felt very unseen. Like, we're platonic friends and you could have just introduced me. Now, you did express romantic interest. And with you having romantic interest, you should have for sure introduced me. Which lets me know, like, are you hiding something? You ashamed of me? Because I'm that girl. What you gotta be ashamed of? What you hiding me for?
Ladies, I'm gonna need y'all to lock in because now it's getting embarrassing. Why would that man introduce you to his daughter? He's also not obligated to introduce you to his daughter. He told you he was interested in you, attracted to you, and wanted to date you. You said you just wanted to be buddies. Why would he need to introduce you to his daughter? If he was hiding you, he wouldn't be working out in a public gym with you. If he was embarrassed of you, he wouldn't be working out in a public gym with you. What are you even talking about right now? You walked out on this gym date because he didn't introduce you to his daughter. My man didn't meet my kids for near 2 years. Contrary to popular belief, everyone's not out here just willy-nilly introducing strangers to their kids. Like, he doesn't know what y'all are going to be. You said you're not interested in a relationship right now. Why would he introduce you to his daughter? For what reason did you need to be seen? You said I felt like I wasn't being seen. You didn't need to be seen. You're what? Y'all are in a public gym. Everybody saw you. Are y'all okay?
In a couple of days, it is going to be June.
Well, it's June the 12th now. I'm so slow. 13th. It's June the 13th.
Which means that the men are going to come out of the woodworks and talk about their mental health for Men's Mental Health Month.
Literally what Men's Mental Health Month was designed to do. But let's act surprised by it.
And then demand that you as a woman give a about it.
Hey there, you, that thing about you, I want to make it about me. Nobody's demanding anything, especially to this lady who made this video prior to Men's Mental Health Month. She really wanted to hammer home how much she really didn't give a shit about you fellas. Which is weird, considering the majority of men and women on this planet actually do care about their male friends and family and their mental health. Like men do the same in reverse, but you know.
I'll keep in mind that these men who are going to be posting about men's mental health have done absolutely zero advocacy work for women over the past year.
Kind of find it a little bit ironic that this creator thinks that advocacy is transactional, because I don't remember the last time she said anything positive about men. You see, what you can do is you can talk about things on the internet that's close to you and not talk about other things, but still care about the other things that you don't talk about. See how that works? It's interesting, isn't it? A lot of people don't seem to realise this. And some people need to just get off the internet, go outside, touch grass, and meet real people.
Let me also add that the biggest victims of men's mental health struggles are going to be the women and children around them.
Statistically inaccurate, but, you know, not completely false. But what you have done is actually told your lady followers a very good reason why we should care about men's mental health. Good job.
The only person responsible for the management of your mental health struggles is you.
Kind of agree, but, you know, a bit of an empathetic support network around you would be really helpful. But this next bit...
I also want to remind you that women are not responsible for why men cannot talk about their mental health struggles.
And yet the reason why many of us don't is because we've heard stuff like...
The only person responsible for the management of your mental health struggles is you. Do I have to care about random men on the internet's mental health? No.
I agree.
But you do have the space to speak about that.
And it clearly doesn't bother her.
But you guys chose to listen to Andrew Tate and fall down the red pill pipeline.
I'll get off the internet because you're behaving exactly like Andrew Tate. Ladies, men don't care about you. You should hate them all. Andrew Tate now, ready? Fellas, women don't care about you. You should... Go outside. Make some friends.
Now you think that going on a walk will fix your schizophrenia.
Going on a walk will help your mental health. It won't fix a psychological disorder. I don't know what she's trying to get at.
When men on a mass scale start advocating for women's issues and start caring about liberating women, maybe then women will give up about your mental health issues, but that is not going to be this June.
There's many experiences that men go through that women don't understand and vice versa. The trick is to teach each other and learn and be empathetic as opposed to being transactional or competitive about it, which is exactly what we're watching right now.
You guys have not put in the work to deserve the sympathy and empathy from women.
Imagine if I come onto this app and I said, I know you went through something traumatic, but you've not earned my empathy.
And the work from women to advocate for your struggles.
You don't have to advocate for people's struggles to care. You can even challenge people's opinions about things and still care. Imagine that. You can still care, regardless. Mad.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her fucking 20s and live a normal life. Girls don't have that luxury.
We're gonna shit on the fact that it takes men to become accomplished to even be seen. Just minimizing it all because it's just so hard because we get so much attention now and we gotta filter through everything now and make sure it's right now. It's easy, motherfucker. Just don't be a hoe. Look good, smell good, be nice, be fit, be feminine, and don't be a hoe. Good to go. I go for women, God. Don't give a damn how fat your is, how greasy your is, how skinny your is, how ugly your is, man. Bro, all you gotta do is bat your eyes and show a little bit of attention to men in general, dog. Somebody gonna bite. It's like shooting fish in the barrel for a pull a dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a drop of a dime, all you gotta do, post a little picture, looking for some attention on Instagram, dog. The comments gonna be comment and the likes gonna be liking, bro. You can get attention, you can get gifts, you can get money, you can get intimacy, you can get trips, you can get whatever the you want just because your exists, but you're too spoiled and too entitled to realize the amount of access to everything you got and be sitting here trying to on a man's perspective. Y'all lost me. Ain't out here easy for a man.
You know, it's funny that, you know, there was a woman talking about not getting your man anything for their birthday is not a flex. There's another side to that coin. You doing whatever you want to do on your man's birthday is also not a flex. Well, I planned some stuff for us, stuff that you wanted to do. That's not a flex either. But back to her original point, you not getting anything for your man. Modern women will kick and scream, crawl on the floor, cry, snot, whine. He didn't plan the date. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. And then get that man nothing for his birthday. That man has taken her out Valentine's Day, anniversary, her birthday is a whole birthday week. I heard one woman the other day say, man, I celebrate all month. It's like, that's ridiculous. But that's what they're doing. And expecting that man to have a little surprise all month. Maybe not every day, but, you know, at least 2 or 3 times a week. A little treat here, a little treat there. You need to be planning this out to let me know that you are thinking about me and you care about me. That's foolishness. And then turn around and straight don't reciprocate anything.